G'day everybody and welcome back to this 21-day challenge for digital business development in this day and age. My name is Brian LeGroux. I'm going to take you through 3 success secrets of integrating high-value services that right now are really hot and in demand. So there's a few principles to keep in mind, a few success secrets here, so that you actually can really thrive in your business. Because the fact is that right now, there's only 3 types of businesses. Some that are on this side where the revenue is down in a big way. In the middle bucket, it's the ones that right now are still pretty much, stepping feet and holding their grounds, and revenue is pretty much flat and the same. But then there's also those businesses there that are really steadily on the way up in terms of revenue. And so either one of them, that's where all businesses fit into, either one of those 3 categories. What we're going to look at now again is like how you can actually now potentially add on really lucrative, high in demand, hot services in this present day and age. This is really going to be key. So guys, I hope you're excited. Give me a big thumbs up if you are. Also, I will remind you that in the comment section below, I'll actually give you an opportunity to download your specific digital business development booklet. It's completely for free. It's the 21-day slides that are pretty much all in there, so that it's easy for you to download, print, and then take notes of as I'm taking you through these live days, Facebook Lives every day. All right, so let's just go on to it. This is now episode 14. The first thing here that I want to share with you is the fact is that you really need to look at redesigning your offering to make them current. Now, why am I saying this? You will see that in your current offerings, in terms of services, is that some things might have really been hot prior to the coronavirus, but right now you need to somehow reinvent yourself and present offerings that are more current, more in demand with the questions that people have right now, the problems that they have, the challenges that they have. And so if you just somehow go back to the drawing board, you might come up with really hot current products. The services are more in demand now than before because people have kind of shifted their mind. They got new demands, and unless your services cater for those services will be left behind. And that makes sense, right? So current is really important. The next thing that I want to share with you is that it's really critical that you think about hyper-targeting. Hyper-targeting. What do I mean by that? Prior to coronavirus, you might have noticed that, you had all sorts of buckets, all sorts of avatars or ideal clients that you could work with, and you were kind of servicing them all easily, right? But then somehow things changed, business changed, demands changed, economic climate changed. Sociologically speaking, it was a different life, right? And so now it's really even more important for you to niche in onto those specific people that not only need your help, but actually also can pay for your help. Because once again, if you're talking to people that are right now where the revenue is really down, that business might have already been dried up, or it will be drying up very soon. So you cannot keep somehow focusing your attention on the people that cannot buy what you've got. So where could you find a hyper-targeted, no market potentially, or an existing one that you just need to spend more time and effort into, like hyper-targeting? Now, I'm going to share with you 2 things in that here. There's 2 ways on how you could do that. So let's just say that you're zooming in on a particular client. One is where you do it the pull way. You pretty much are doing a more modern, contemporary way where you are, kind of throwing bait out, and you're taking people through a sequence which you can completely automate online, whereby they are qualifying themselves to become your client, where you actually show them, who you are, what you represent, the values that you hold dear to your heart, your visions that you have of the future, and you kind of really lay the foundation for a business relationship to happen somewhere down the track. And once again, you can have automation do the heavy lifting for you. So you're pretty much pulling them in, so to speak, but it's completely automated. And at the right time, people will want to do business with you. And again, there's a specific process that you can implement right now that really works well. There's also the traditional way that still works, but only when you hyper target. And that is the push marketing type of approach, whereby you use cold calling or specific reaching out to specific people that right now you know that have problems that you can fix, and they got the financial means to pay you for it, right? And you are pretty much preparing a very targeted, very bespoke pitch, so to speak, to showcase that you can really make a difference in their business and life. And so if you do this, these two right now help you to hyper target your next ideal clients. And the fact is, if you are doing this in a way where it's high value, not only in terms of the value that people receive, but also the value that people are willing to pay for, then you can actually do this in a way that you don't need lots of those to still really grow your business and thrive. Last one here in the first 3 secrets here is that it needs to be dynamic. Dynamic. Because I think, or agile, call it agile. Again, if your service offering is in such a way, so streamlined and automated and process driven, that it's not really catering for quick switching of gears, because a new trend has emerged. Before this, you could easily think that a product or a service, you could easily roll it out for 6 to 12 months or even longer, and sometimes for years. Right now, you might see that, just things are going so fast. So you need to really be able to cater for it in such a way. Look at these videos. Normally I shoot it with, professional gear, and right now I'm using my phone and a webcam to create this. Why? Because I need to be agile and dynamic. That's just how it is, guys. You cannot just always try to perfect things. Right now, speed is a new king. The faster you can deliver the right information to the right people, the faster you can deliver the right service to the right people, the faster you can switch gears with the services, the better you will thrive in this day and age. Now, this is pretty much just laying the foundations. In the slides, you will find that I also have 3 other things in there. And so once again, you can download the booklet for free. It's a 22-page booklet, and I think you're going to get a lot of value from having it. So just download it in the link below. Anyway, guys, hope you like this. Give me a heads up if you like. The next thing that I want to share with you here is that you really need to think about your positioning. Positioning. Because how you position yourself right now, I'm really talking about this, guys, digital business development right now. How can you grow your business using the digital space so that really amidst this coronavirus pandemic and all the economic repercussion it has for us, your positioning is going to be key. So if you want to attract a specific type of client, let's just say a corporate client, obviously you're going to attract them in a different way and present your marketing collaterals, your pitch, your advertising and the likes. You will do that quite differently. So I think it's really important that you think really again about in your business, because what happened before, the old model of business is dead, guys. I hope you realize that. It is dead and it's not going to come back very quickly. So now it's time about re-engineering. So your positioning, think again about your ideal client to be more current, to be able to hyper-target the right people. How can you position yourself in a better way than what you've done before? Because things have changed. You might as well embrace change and lead it. The next thing is that you cannot really, pretty much just sit back and wait until the thing goes over. I think it's important you become proactive and think about how you can do advertising, digitally speaking, in a way that helps you to attract more of these hyper-targeted ideal clients that are willing to pay for high-value services at the premium dollar as well. And so you want to obviously get the right eyeballs on all of your all the tools that you got available to attract these people into your business and groom them to become your next client. So our advertising is going to be important. Getting the right eyeballs on your advertising that then go into your sequences, in your email systems, in your database, and so forth and so on. Last one, but not least, is that you really need to again think about your strategy. So strategize. I really encourage you to rethink your strategy, because you need to think about how to maximize conversions in the process of doing your business development. So if you right now cannot go to networking functions and you're not really in a position to meet with a lot of people face to face, your strategy is going to be very different than if you were to have those opportunities as we did before coronavirus. So strategizing your sales process or your business development process to cater for the digital means, including Zoom calls. I recently had a lady that said something that she would love to learn is how to sell a home in a Zoom meeting. Well, that's showing again, this is a new world, guys. How do you sell a home using Zoom? A real estate agent that I work with for a few years already, he said he's been doing auctions with, again, while taking people through videos and live streams just like this and then having people bid on it. This is really showing that these people are embracing the digital space to still grow their businesses. And so can you. So anyway, I'm mindful that time is running out, but I really would love to see below this video one of your key takeaways that you can do something with right now to offer more, current hot products and services that are hyper-targeted, that you still can be dynamic with and agile, but still command premium fees or really good profitable services for you. And in terms of your positioning, how are you going to position yourself to attract those people? What sort of advertising would make sense for you to pursue, knowing the type of people that you want to attract into your business? How are you going to strategize? And again, know that some of the people that you might have worked with right now, their revenues are going to be down. Some of the people that you're working with, their revenue is going to be still at the same level as before, but what if it goes down too? And what about those people that you might have kind of not servicing really enough, but that they're all on the way up? Specific industries right now, they are really hot. They are in demand. They can't keep up with it. Certain growers, I've seen here in South Australia, for example, Virginia, they're recruiting like 20 odd people right now because more and more people are cooking at home, and so they need to supply more tomatoes, potatoes, and so on. Logistics companies, they cannot get enough people to actually drive the trucks and the delivery vans and the couriers because people are buying more online. The shops might be closed in terms of bricks and mortars, but people are shopping online. And so e-commerce, some of them are really on the rise. I've seen recently a whiskey collectors type of club. Guess what? People are now buying memberships to drink more at home. And again, these are just showing there's certain industries that really, you should probably strategize again about like, how can I tap into that? How could I use pull and push marketing to attract more of these clients into my business? So anyway, this is pretty much my 5 cents now on a few success secrets to offer integrated high value services right now. And they might be still the same of what you've got. They might be slightly re-engineered, your old ones, or it might be completely new services that you came up with from scratch because people are needing something new right now. Anyway, my name is Bram. Again, look forward to seeing you tomorrow as well on the same Facebook Live, same place, 12:15 Adelaide time, where I'm going to cover free marketing secrets. So how can you create more free marketing for your business? Especially if right now you're doing it a bit tough and you haven't got a lot of money for advertising. Guess what? There's always tricks in the book to get more traffic and have more people engage with your business. So that's what we're going to touch on tomorrow. Once again, download my free booklet below this, 22-page on all things digital business development. You're going to love it. It's completely for free. Look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. My name is Bram and thanks for joining.